Morning. Today's the Thursday the 16th of November, and just wanted to record. The last couple of days have been pretty big. The pain in both my feet is it's chronic. It's been around. I took the fall today 955 days ago, but the last 128 of them have been the last surgery, and after the last surgery I just had this pain, even though I saw Sean yesterday and he said that he looked at the at the surgeries that have been done, which were quite intense, and the hindfoot reconstruction and the rebuild of the tib-post tendon, and he said that, look, it's all in good nick. He had a look at it all and he said it's all good, and he's referred me to a gun of a pain specialist in Grant McKechnie. Grant's a ripper. I've seen Grant before, even when I was doing all my running, so he's very knowledgeable in the pain sector and all that stuff. But I've written down quite a few things just to journal this, because I just don't get any relief, and it's really struggling on my mental game. I'm also seeing psychologists and psychiatrists now, and I'm on medications to help me sleep, because I haven't slept. I seriously haven't slept since this accident, really. So it wasn't of an understanding that I'm suffering from a lot of orders, I suppose, or conditions that we label and name: PTSD, loss of identity, adjustment disorder, moral trauma, anxiety, depression, dips and flows, and that's the mental mind side of it, how I feel, depressed, anxious and all that sort of stuff. But it's also the physical stuff. Every step I take, it hurts. So I'm in chronic pain, both mentally and physically, and I feel like I'm hypervigilant or highly wired. So they've put me on, we're up in the dose today of sertraline to 100. The first 10 days, I've been taking it for 10 days on 50, and I had the whole gamut. I had the diarrhea, I had the night sweats, I had panic attacks, I had bad dreams, horrible bad thought dreams, couldn't sleep, just really hard. It seems to have subsided a little, but it's still nauseated, not feeling, and tired, just exhausted all the time. But I think the exhaustion's to do with all this trauma, physical and mental side. So I'm really pleased to be actually seeing Grant, because Hugh Matthews, the podiatrist, which I saw also 2 days ago, he suggested that I see a pain specialist as well, because he said this, we described it, this is how I describe it, as it's like, and Andrew Dowler helped me with this description. It's like I've gone out and bought a brand new pair of shit runners. I mean, real shit runners. And I've gone out for a 10k run or something, and I've come back and I can't use my feet. They're just sore and weak and in pain, but I get to take those runners off and I get relief. But right now I don't get to take the runners off, and they stay with me, and so that's why I have to use the crutches to to help me weight bear on my feet, because they fucking hurt all the time, and it's insane. Like I said, this has been 955 days today. I've learned how to walk 3 times. I've had 8 major surgeries, so my body is, I don't know, it's telling me that it's tired, I think, and the pins and needles and the pain and the numbness and the throbbing in my feet is insane at night time. So when I'm up off my feet, there's no rest, because maybe it's trying to heal. I don't know. I don't have the answer. I'm really hoping Grant can help there, but I'm gonna, I'm just looking at my notes. So this morning, like last night, for example, I took my magnesiums, the 2 types, I can't remember them, Gly and Tri or whatever. They're the 2 ones that Huberman talks about, but many others do too, for more of the brain. And they work, but it sort of helped me get off to sleep. And I used my EMS patches or stimulators on my feet and my calf, because that seems to relax me whenever I do that. It seems to help. So it nodded me off to sleep at about 9:30, 10 o'clock, then woke up at 20 past 2. And this is a good night. I woke up at 20 past 2 with both feet throbbing and pins and needles and numbness, and actually both my hands as well. So this is why I'm documenting this now. It's just starting to, in my hands too, is really, and it's like a burning sensation. It takes ages to go away. So what I did last night was got the EMS machines and put them on, and they helped. And then I done exercises, and I just throttled myself with push-ups actually and planking until I was tired, and but it didn't work. I was restless for the rest of the night, and toilet, I had to get up, but I've only gone to the toilet once, so, and feeling a bit nauseated and as well. So, but I didn't wake up with a panic attack, which was okay. That's the first time in a while. So I tossed and turned most of the night, sort of in and out of I don't know, bugger all sleep really, and I woke up exhausted. I didn't wake up, but I got out of bed. I was exhausted and tired this morning, and I thought, oh, fuck it. I'm going to go and throttle myself on the Jacob's ladder. So I'd done the best I could on the Jacob's ladder for 3 minutes, and then I got straight on the assault bike with my arms and just went nuts for 4 minutes. Done 2.1k, which isn't too bad in 4 minutes. I really throttled myself, and I got off and I just collapsed. And that was the only time, and this is the thing with, I don't know, I know it sounds confusing to people, but it does when I tell them, but it's the only time I feel like I'm at peace and I feel a bit free, is when I'm absolutely fucking knackered. Taking myself to the wall again, and the only other place, and that's why I'm putting it in here too, is that, and then I hopped in the sauna, and the sauna's at 60 degrees. I've been in the sauna for over an hour now. I'm going to stay in for another 50 minutes because, again, this is the only place I feel rested and I feel okay, and sweat's pissing off me. And even though it's exhausting and tiring afterwards, these states seem to be the only states that I feel any sort of pain relief. That's the best word I'm going to use, because I wrote this down, you know, for my mental pain or trauma and all the things going on in my mental pain or mental side of it. We're on the medications, upping it to 100, the sertraline, and I'm understanding this parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system, but it seems that I'm constantly in this sympathetic nervous system until I really, really rattle myself or go over the edge, which incidentally was when I used to do my running. That's why I used to be able to cope and run hundreds of kilometres and long times, you know, out there, because that's where I felt free. That's where I felt at my best, and that's where I felt great, and you know, the world was clear to me. And since I've lost that, it's just been an absolute mindfuck, to be honest, and absolutely just, and I wrote down at the end here, I'm going to actually read this, confused when I tell other people. So, you know, and let it out, but, you know, but I'm not to tell anyone now except for my team, and we'll work it out. That I'm already exhausted, and it's 8 a.m. Joy, genuine joy. I miss genuine joy. I've just got to keep this up to find some peace, and keep asking questions and keep hacking, I suppose. And that's how I've always learned, is to just be the guinea pig and test these things out. I'm not going anywhere, but today I've got to go. I mean, you know what I mean. I'm not going anywhere with the thoughts I have and everything. I'm managing them, but fuck, it's hard. I'm in the fight right now. So I've got to close off everything and everyone that triggers me, because I seem to be getting triggered very easily and emotional very easily. And just get quiet and just do what my team tells me to do, and trust them and trust this process. Especially with the medications, I fucking hate them, but I'm going to do them, and look after myself, but yeah, exhausted and tired. I've got to get myself exhausted to get rid of this pain, and then I'm exhausted and tired, and then when I rest, the pain comes back until I do something else. It's like I'm always have to over kick it to feel good. But anyway, we're going to keep whacking at it today down to Melbourne, and today's adventure, I guess if we call it that, my adventures are pretty shit at the moment. Today's adventure, I'm going to see a vascular surgeon because with all the surgeries I have, I blood clot, you know, and that's dangerous. I have DVTs and it creates havoc with the healing and things like that. So for a guy that used to be, you know, at the top of his game and very fit and healthy and live wire and all that sort of stuff, the last 955 days has been a massive turnaround in my life and a challenge to get back to where I am. But I'm determined, and just got to live every day and keep turning up to these things and keep turning up to the professionals that know what they're doing and put my faith and trust in them, and we'll get there. But anyway, another 50 minutes in the sauna and I'm out and I'm on my way to Melbourne. Okay.